Well, Enzo, there's only one word to describe you, and I'm going to spell it out for you.
Why don't you just
F.
say it?
It's fired. The dumb fucker is fired. The dumb fucker didn't tell his freaking company 3 months into an investigation that from a girl that may or may not have been sexually assaulted, raped by him. Maybe, maybe not. If it turns out she's lying, she should go to jail. She should be charged. Absolutely. Maybe not in that order. Charged, then jailed, because that's how things work. But the fact that Enzo was aware of these allegations, aware of the investigation, and didn't tell WWE is grounds for his dismissal. That right there is grounds for dismissal because, okay, maybe I didn't do anything. Maybe I should tell, hey, company, by the way, this happened. I may have done, or it's like I didn't do anything, but this investigation is ongoing. What can you do about it? Okay, Vince can get, the lawyers who got him out of the steroid, trial with that neck brace. Remember that neck brace. Never forget Vince McMahon and that goddamn neck brace. But the whole point of this video is, look, again, if the girl did what she did, or if the girl lied about what happened, then all bets are off and false allegations make it harder for real victims of sexual assault and rape to come forward. On both sides, men and women. That being said, and before I get into this scathing rant, if you are a victim of rape, sexual assault, and any kind, seek whatever help you can. There are help groups, support groups. There are people in your life that care about you, even if it doesn't seem like it, even if you're not sure. It's a difficult subject to talk about. I'm not going to get into anything I've been through or other people have been through. But seek the help you need. There is help out there. As difficult as to talk about, as violent as you may feel. Now, that being said, Enzo, you're a piece of shit, and I'm happy you're fired. I hope your rap career fails. I hope you fade into obscurity, because at the very least, you were living your goddamn gimmick and annoying everybody backstage. Bringing women backstage had nothing to do with the business, groupies and stuff like that. Probably women you had to pay, because, what woman would actually, in her sane mind, ever sleep with your chipmunk-looking ass? And no, I'm not talking about Kevin Dunn, because Kevin Dunn could pay a woman $1 million, and she would say, no, you live-action angry beaver, I'm not sleeping with you. Enzo got kicked off a tour bus last year. I was disappointed it wasn't going around a bunch of cliffs, and then maybe he could have fallen Wile E. Coyote style. And then the Roadrunner could have meeped at him and then ran away.
Wile E. Coyote always survives.
That's a good point. I don't know, I drew a Mel blank when I came up with that reference. Look, the whole point, yes, bad pun. The whole point of Enzo, he had to be fired because he didn't tell the company about it. Plain and simple. Mm-hmm. If you don't tell your employer somebody is paying you hundreds of thousands of dollars. Now, I hope to God Enzo wasn't making $1 million because the dumb fucker doesn't even deserve to see 10% of that. Sorry, he doesn't seem like a very good guy. I got bad vibes from the guy even when I cheered for him in Big Cass because at least with them as a team, they hid each other's weaknesses. Enzo, the fact that he couldn't work and the fact that Yokozuna or any dead wrestler could work better than Enzo can alive. Except, he can actually use his 2 feet and Luger can't. And yes, that's my one shot at Luger, the murderer that he is. Enzo screwed up big time. They basically gave him the rocket. They were pushing him even when he was getting beat up. He was still retaining the title. Kalisto beat him after a couple weeks, lost the title. And right around this time is when this whole thing happened. If Enzo had been made aware of the investigation, which apparently he was, the investigation, the allegations, should have gone right to Vince, right there, and said, this happened. This investigation is happening. This stuff is happening. I didn't do it, but please, what can you do? He didn't do that, and he let it fester, and they found out on Twitter, yeah, I fired the dumb fuck too. So Impact shouldn't hire him. Somebody suggested he should be in the Best of the Super Juniors tournament. I'm sorry. I used to follow you, guy. I don't remember your name exactly, but no, that's stupid. The fact that he asked Dave Meltzer that, Meltzer who's protecting another guy that sexually assaulted somebody, Michael Elgin. And that's not alleged. That's been said in reports. So Meltzer maybe isn't the most credible person to talk to right now, but I'm not going to. Meltzer's just a fan. He's a foreign fan somewhat, but enough about Meltzer. Enzo is a piece of shit who never deserved to be in the wrestling business. He basically was the male Eva Marie, but at least Eva Marie got heat reactions by not being any good and defended the business. When Mia Khalifa, who probably looks like a pound of Arby's roast beef whenever she takes her pants off, that's probably what she looks like, when she decided to slam the business. Now, Enzo did say that recently that Neville needs to be brought back to the WWE. Well, yeah, I guess he must have kicked you hard enough to where you had enough damn sense to realize, wait, that's what a real wrestler looks like. I don't think Simon Gotch and Aiden English threw you into the ropes hard enough in 2016. Or maybe they did. Maybe that's why you thought you could take advantage of a woman like this, or you could treat women like that, or how you treated that stripper, allegedly. Because that was through tweets and never founded. Enzo, you're a piece of trash. And, again, if it comes out that this woman was lying, I'm still going to say Enzo's a piece of trash, because he never told his freaking employer about it. So you guys can like it, you cannot like it. Make your own videos about it. I'm not telling you guys that you got to listen to my opinion and take it as gospel. This is my opinion as a wrestling fan. I am sick of Enzo. I'm glad he's fired. I hope he never gets another job in wrestling. He doesn't deserve it. Guys, if a woman tells you no, take it as gospel and don't do anything. Ladies, if a guy tells you no, if somebody tells you no that you want to get busy with, then take it as no. No means no. Let's fucking learn that. And Enzo, take that Z, turn it this way, and no. Because that's all you are, Enzo. You're a big fat no. We don't like you. We're happy you're gone. And by the way, guys, let's be respectful of who the victim is in the comments, and other sexual assault victims, by the way. Because I'm not saying anybody's lying. I'm just offering the possibilities. But Enzo's a piece of shit, at the very least, for not telling his billion-dollar funded employer of what he did or didn't do and the allegations. So that's why I don't like Enzo. And I hope he's never back in a wrestling ring again. And maybe the Cruiserweight title can actually mean something. And hopefully, if he actually did something, he goes to jail and this young lady can find a way to move on with her life. That's all I gotta say. Like, share, subscribe. Twitter links are in the description. Thumbnail from the Derb, who's over there, by the way, on Mission Control. And this has been Real Honesty with John Ritland. I'm John Ritland. Enzo, you can fucking rot!